Okay, confession time, folks. We have made some serious mistakes in our preparedness journey,
Oh my, yeah.
but we need to start somewhere else before we come back. Excuse me. The reason why is there's a lot of talk online right now about potential issues that might cause problems in society. Indigestion. Problems that might be an issue in society. And normally, it's just people trying to make money online who are literally taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
So 99% of the time we just go, fucking goodbye, Felicia, you're done.
Yeah.
And we don't deal with them. And actually, if you notice, our channel, we don't even chat with folks like that, generally speaking.
No.
Does that mean that we don't think that there's issues? No, we think there's issues. But
Lots and lots of issues.
however, 99% of them are full of bologna sausage.
Yeah.
Well, the other day, actually yesterday, I heard one from a channel that I actually do respect, at a channel that I do listen to and is actually grounded in the faith, the Word of God. Pastor Joe Fox, Viking Preparedness. He has a background not only, well, in ministry, but he also has a background in special things.
Military.
Among others. Many, I was searching for the right word.
Oh.
How do you say? He's been places and done stuff. Okay? Generally, he won't name names and he won't give any more like specifics other than you should get ready.
Yeah.
Here's general broad brushstrokes. Well, he made a prediction yesterday that I saw that was centering around the first part of October. Now, I say that in the beginning of this video, we've all made mistakes. And what I want to talk about is when you hear these things from, you got to learn how to discern who's telling you the truth and who's not.
Right.
Follow the money. He's not making a gazillion dollars off telling you the truth.
Right.
He's not, if you've seen his videos, let's just say they're less than Hollywood productions. And he would probably laugh if he's watching this right now.
Sure.
Because he doesn't care. That's not the point. The point is the information. I agree with him. We've made so many mistakes in preparedness, and almost every single one of them is based around fear.
Yep. Absolutely.
And fear will lead you to do stupid things. Does that mean don't prepare?
No. Still prepare.
Like, what are some of the dumb things you've done in preparedness, ladies and gentlemen? Because we were reactionary in the beginning. We used to see a news article and then go, oh my gosh, we need this, and this. Let me tell you about Dabu 7. But what are some of the things that you have experienced?
We buy too many of a thing that is not renewable. So, say, beans and rice. I mean, you can renew the beans, but you can't grow rice.
Not where we live.
Right. Unless we went and hunted for wild rice, which then we only have a few weeks out of the year to do that.
And they're very elusive.
I shouldn't say hunt, gather.
It's very elusive, those wild rice.
The wild rice is very elusive, yes.
And they get sassy.
But things that you can replenish. You know, when we first started, well, how are we going to feed our kids, or one of our children who has a G-tube, if we don't have raw milk or, you know, vegetables and fruits and things like that so that we can feed her through a G-tube? we had to think about those kind of things and how we're gonna replenish that. So buying things that were not renewable. Yeah, you can buy thousands of pounds of beans and rice. What happens when that runs out? You got nothing left.
Or you got to share them.
Or you got to share them.
Not gotta. We have the privilege.
Yes. Or you need to share them. So
here's the thing. Probably about 7 or 8 years ago, maybe more like 10. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Remember all that scare when everybody online, the fearmonger people were telling you that Walmart was going to be used as like a rally point to harangue all of the preppers up and put people into shallow, unmarked places. And they have all this, the barbed wire is all set up and all of the plastic places they put people that are living impaired, they're just stacked up. There's thousands of them. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I heard this and we were in that mode of, oh my gosh, we got to get ready. We got to get ready. We got to get ready.
Because we were afraid.
Yeah. And this guy gets on, I don't even know if he's still doing his thing, but he was so full of crap that it was unbelievable.
Sausage.
So he's on making all these videos on
all these claims.
This specific Walmart, and one day I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, that's the Walmart. I saw it and I said, that's the Walmart.
Where we live.
Right where we live, and it's next to the guitar center that I go to all the time because that's where I get my strings and picks and guitars and amps and stuff, right? So I went to the Walmart because it's next to the guitar center, and I was looking at it, and it's just a vacant store. Mm-hmm. And there is barbed wire up on the top, and I went around the back just to see what was going on, and it was just nothing but a staging area for a concrete building road construction group. And they were plastic forms for concrete stacked up by the thousands. And I went into the Guitar Center because I'm there all the time. I said, hey guys, so what's the deal with this Walmart here? I wanted to find out. Mm-hmm. What's the deal with this Walmart? Why is there, barbed wire on the roof? It's people are getting scared. They're talking about this online like it's going to be some kind of nefarious thing. He said, oh, it's been that way for 10 years. Yeah, they actually put the barbed wire up there because thieves will come in, they'll break in, they'll rip out the copper pipes straight out of the wall. They'll take crowbars, rip the copper out, and then leave and just completely devastate the property. And you know what has happened since then with that Walmart? And I actually contacted that guy, Dabu7, and I said, hey, I don't know if you're aware of this, but what you're saying is untrue. And you probably should correct it because you're scaring people. Mm-hmm. He just kept selling his widgets, gidgets, and gadgets.
No response.
Twice. Mm-hmm. 2 times. And I just thought to myself, okay, that was an eye-opener. That there is real preparedness and there are real people that you can listen to with a skeptical bent.
Yep.
And then there's people that you should just follow the money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What's the saying that we say when talking to the kids, making sure that, the chores are done and, the things are getting...
Oh, leadership examples.
Leadership examples. Trust, but verify. You can trust that person, but verify whether they're full of bologna sausage or not.
Yep. And by the way, I mentioned Pastor Fox earlier, Viking Preparedness. He doesn't know I'm talking about him. And hopefully he's happy because I've actually talked with him on the phone. I've talked with him in interviews.
Good guy.
Watched him for years. Mm-hmm. And I haven't found... he and I would disagree theologically on a few things, but you know what? We're under the same umbrella. Mm-hmm. Under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
And so I respect the man's opinion, and I pay attention when somebody who is able, has the background, is a Christ follower, follower. Mm-hmm. and then I say, okay, we're under the same umbrella.
Yep.
Now, do people get it right every time? No. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm saying that he's hearing what I'm hearing, which is pay attention. There are a lot of nefarious forces that may want to use the beginning of October as a reason to cause problems.
Yeah.
I hope it never happens.
Me too. Yeah.
So, mistakes we've made. The biggest one has been giving into fear.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Don't. Being afraid is not worth the effort that it takes out of your body.
You will most certainly do stupid things if you're reacting out of fear rather than being proactive with what God has put on your plate.
Yeah.
And I mean that, folks, because we've all been there, but for believers, there's no place for fear because we know how the book ends.
Yep.
And we know where we're going to go.
And we know who's ultimately in control.
Take a deep breath. Say a prayer. Thank God for how he's blessed you. And then do your best. Get ready with the best you can with what you got, where you're at, how you can, yada, yada, yippee, skippy, right?
Yeah.
Don't give in to fear. That is our biggest failure. Yeah?
Yep.
Fear's a liar.
Fear is a liar. You have a blessed and amazing day.